Hello, everyone. Such an honor to be here today. Today I'm going to talk with you about subscription and the importance it has over our business. Okay, it's working. So subscription. We can safely say that subscription is the secret for leveraging our business. But how much do you really understand the importance it has? So, dear SolidCAM staff, affiliates, and customers at home, today in the short time that we have together, I will try once and all to walk you through the reason why. So let's take a look on this metaphor of an iceberg. In a very natural way, we usually see only the 10% at above the water, but actually 90% of the iceberg is under the water. And same goes with subscription benefits. In a very natural way, we can only see the most obvious advantage. Okay, so let's get started with the importance of subscription for us, SolidCAM business. The most obvious advantage is, additional revenue. Now, this is, of course, a very important advantage, but it's not all. So I'll invite you to dive in with me under the water and see what we're sometimes missing. Customers' loyalty. Customers who renew their subscription or indicate a high level of satisfaction with the software, which means that when they buy a new CNC machine or anything else, they will keep staying loyal to SolidCAM and choose us for their CNC machines needs. Access to customers' feedback. During the renewal process, you will have the possibility to gather valuable information and feedback. This could help you really improve your experience with the customers and be better for next time when you're talking to someone with same needs. Recommendation. Happy customers who renew their subscription are more likely to offer and talk with their friends in the industry and tell them all about SolidCAM, so it could lead to new customers. And reducing sales and marketing costs. When we're trying to approach new customers, it's usually involved with high costs, like marketing, sales efforts, lead generation. But when we're trying to approach new existing customers, it's actually required from us less costs. And upsells opportunities. The renewal process actually presents us an opportunity to offer the customers all the time, to talk to them, to try to approach them and understand their needs. So when we know their needs, we can offer them additional modules and make sure that our customers is working with the most suitable products for their needs. Competitive edge. High renewal rate can give you a competitive edge in our market because potential customers are more likely to be influenced by the satisfaction of other customers and even think like you, when you're a customer and you want to buy something, so you go online and you read the reviews and you see where there is a high subscription rate, then you think and understand that this is a good product and you want to buy it. So same goes here. And strong customers relationship. From my side, subscription, its whole meaning is close follow-up and relationship with our customers. So when we're constantly talking to our customers, we're actually doing our job and we're making sure that everyone knows everything about our latest enhancement and our support. So you see, although it's not something we instantly see, subscription actually provide to our business so much benefits that we sometimes don't realize. And renewing our customers, focusing on subscription can contribute significantly to the success of your customers and your business. Now, I say your customers, so I want to briefly go over our customers' iceberg as well. But this one I will explain a bit differently. I want you to imagine two customers. We have customer A, we have customer B. Both started their business at the same time. Both choose SolidCAM for their CNC machine needs, and everything is working well for both of them. But 3 years later, customer's B performance got inferior compared to customer A. And why is that? Because customer B have decided to pass on renewing his subscription. He decided that everything is working well for him, he doesn't need it, and that's okay, we respect that. But customer A saw for the long term. He have decided that if he will renew his subscription, he will have chances to do so much more with the business, like he can go to SolidCAM website and have access to our learning resources, such as webinar. He have yearly promo. Every year, we are providing promos, which are models with several discounts, which are models. Usually, we choose models that fits for everyone, not just for 5-axis, 3-axis, etc. We do something for everyone. He have access to add-on products because he keep calling us support, and our support is advising him about new products, so he knows more about SolidCAM. And of course, from my side, the most important one is he have access to new enhancements. Now, Michael here said it many times. When we're trying to think about SolidCAM's new version, we always think what our customers needs. So we're talking with resellers, we're talking with our customers even, and we try really to understand and address all of these needs. And only after doing that, we're launching our new version. So by having the latest version, the difference between customer A and B is actually the chance to be the best in the industry. Okay. So in order to get all the results we just talked about, we have to have a strategy because, in order to ensure our customer satisfaction, there is a lot to do. So in this presentation, I will talk to you about how can we ensure our customer satisfaction. And we can do it by 3 stages. One will be to have a dedicated subscription person in your team. The second will be to keep SolidCAM in the mind of every SolidCAM business customer, And the third will be to know your opportunities area. Dedicated subscription person. We will talk about why it's so important, and I will do it a bit differently than last time. I believe, I said it many times, that a person who is busy with so many tasks and roles will never be able to do this critical job as it should be done, because it's a full-time job. Subscription requires so much. And in order to prove it to you, I want to talk with you a bit about my work with our subscription team. Our subscription team is something that we've launched it in the past year and a half. I noticed that subscription is so important, but not everyone is so focused about it. So I started contacting our resellers, our SolidCAM staff, and I told them I want one person from each of you to be in my subscription team. Took a long time, but now it's okay. And what we do together is we have a bi-weekly meetings. Bi-weekly meetings, it's important for me because in order to do something, we have to be consistent. In order to understand the situation of the market, we have to be consistent. In order to get results, we have to talk regularly. We have to make brainstorming. We have to discuss what's new since the last time we spoke. It's so important. And we have to work with something. We cannot just talk and, hi, how are you, good. That's not enough. So we had our shared Excel sheet. Our shared Excel sheet, it's a Google sheet. Both me and the resellers can edit it. And this sheet allowed us to do 3 things. The first is to learn from last year's results. In the Excel, I put 2022 results compared to 2021. And in that way, we can follow and understand in which month we need to put more effort, and which month we should put less effort. There's not such month, we always need to do efforts. Presenting our renewal rates. Renewals, it's customers that their subscription is about to expire this year. Now, this is a very long list. It's from January till December. So I wanted our subscription team to be focused. So I divided each month the renewals into groups, and that way they can follow and they know on which month, for which customers they should focus every month. And the third is to work on our recapture base. Now, as I said, the subscription team is a bit new to us. So last year, I asked from everyone to contact their recapture base and just recapture as many customers as possible. Now it's the 2 of our overwhelming task. So we started with focus groups. Focus groups, wait, I will just briefly say, recaptures our customers that their subscription is already expired and we want them to get back on subscription. So we took the list, we divided it into more potential customers and less potential customers, and then every 2 weeks we are contacting a different group. That way we know what our goal, we know which customers we should focus on, and we're not spreading around. So this is what we do. Now, a lot, right? This is a lot of work. And this just, you know, a bit of the work that we required from our subscription team. So you need to understand that subscription is required tracking our results, make new situations assessment regularly, renew contact with our recapture base while preserving our renewal base. So if you want your business to grow and give your customers the best support possible in order to get all the 90% I showed you from the iceberg, you need a dedicated subscription person. And I will prove it to you again. I want to show you a quick cost and benefit analysis. According to 2022 reports, one average renewal deal equals $1,295, while recapture is $1,955. Now again, by a report, an average salesperson salary, dedicated subscription person, is equal 3 renewals or 2 recaptures. Now, imagine everything I just told you. SolidCAM is training your sales person to be the best on subscription. Each of you have at least 5 renewals a month. Imagine you renew half of them, so with 3 renewals, you have 1 recapture, that's it. It's a recurring investment. And let's not forget, this person is also equal for 100 of satisfied customers. So there you go. Okay, so we talked about the 3 strategies that we need to do in order to ensure our customer satisfaction. The second one will be to keep SolidCAM in the mind of every SolidCAM business. So we're doing this by a close follow-up, needs assessment, and our amazing technical support. So close personal relationship with our customers. To my experience, I don't know, most of you don't know, but I'm actually before I joined SolidCAM, I was a direct salesperson. So I really understand the bond that needs to be between the customer and us. This bond affects the whole relationship that we have, and I want you to think about yourself as customers. The bond that you have with the sales rep, the instant bond affects the whole sales experience because people buy through emotional experience. Your customer's emotional experience while working with you, it's the only thing they will remember at the end of the year when you call them to renew their subscription. There is a very nice phrase that said, they will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So they will remember your support, they will remember your efforts and your constant concern for them, or the lack of it. So make your best. Needs assessment. Needs assessment is a very important tool to track our customers. We can do it after every support call or your call with the customer. It's actually documenting the problems of your customers. Needs assessment is a benchmarking tool that compares your customers' current processes without our latest version compared to what we can do with our latest version to help him improve these processes. So, if we will document all of these, we will know which advantages are worthwhile highlighting the renewal call and be better for next time. Now, I want you to be prepared, and this is why you need to do that needs assessment. And also, I know you heard it for a while here, Salesforce. We really encourage you to use Salesforce as your documented tool because now, you know, there is a possibility to log a call. So every time when you're talking to a customer, it's very easy to do that. In the US, we also did it with support calls. And I want you to encourage your support team also to document your customer's background, because that way you will have an easy access to all the customer's activity. So use Salesforce. Last, the assistant of a technical person. You know, salespeople, you, our subscription team, have, you know, you're very good. But sales, it's sales, and technical, it's technical. And we cannot ignore the power it has over our business. So I want you to introduce you some interesting facts. One technical support team member have the power to create 60% of your upsells deal only by assisting the customers and guide him to the right models for him. Customers appreciate hearing about modules, help, or even upcoming renewals from technical instead of salespeople. Why? Because, let's all face it, they have more in common with our technical support team. And bringing a technical person to your visit or your calls will prove to our customers that SolidCAM is not just about sales. It's about we are caring for our customers, and we want them to know that. So if we'll take what I just said, we will realize that a caring salesperson plus a professional technical person equal the best care for our customers. So use them. They are so powerful. And last, we talked about the 3 steps of ensuring our customer satisfaction is to know our opportunities areas. Now, in the last year, we had a lot of changes. We had a price increase, we switched to automatic work processes, and everything was a bit, I don't know, it was concerning. But I want us to take everything under proportion, because companies are growing. Their strategy is constantly changes. The prices are dynamic and determined by the market. And I want you to go home and think about it. I want you to realize that every big company that you know, they don't stay successful because they have unbeatable product. No, they don't. They stay successful because they believe in their products, and they're willing to do the necessary changes to adjust themselves to the market. So they are performing constant strategies and approach to demonstrate us why they are the best, until we do believe them. So this is what we should do. We should focus on what we can do. I encourage you to learn your customer's background. I encourage you to understand your numbers, not just about subscription. I'm talking in general. Learn from last year's result. Learn about the new enhancements. If you don't know what's new in the latest version, that's okay. Just ask, because we have the power to help you. We can do sales training. We can get you consulting with a technical guy. I want you to really examine your team structure. Maybe you need an additional salesperson. Maybe you need an additional technical person. Maybe you need, I don't know. But I want you to try, because we cannot just complain about what's not working without doing anything. Everything is constantly changing, and we need to fit ourselves to this. So, in order to help you realize what is the most potential areas, we need to know which customers are more potential to us. So, in order to do that, we're starting with a new policy, starting January 1st. Okay, so customers, because their subscription is expired for more than 4 years, will no longer be able to renew their subscription, add upsells models, and they can return. That's a mistake. They can return only by purchasing a term license or perpetual license, but they cannot renew the existing one. So I want you to encourage your customers at home. I want you to learn about the new enhancements in the latest version, because the world is moving on, and so are we. So let's get it done. Okay, so I talked to you a bit about our subscription team earlier. To my opinion, every person from this subscription team is a SolidCAM hero. And today I want to talk about Wojtek. Wojtek is one of our SolidCAM's hero. Wojtek started working 10 years ago at SolidVision as the head of the CAM department. 2 years ago, Ivan Zimmer, which was then the managing director of SolidCAM CZ, he told him he's going to retire and he wanted to forward the role to him. And I remember the first time I saw Wojtek, he came to SolidCAM Ltd, and I talked to him a bit, and he was so shy, but we can see that he wants this job, and he will know how to do it the best. And I was wondering how it will be to work with him. And in this point, I want you to know that working with people like Wojtek is one of the most satisfying parts of my work, because his dedication and his desire to succeed, he's always willing to do the necessary changes and fit himself to the current changes. And since he started, he has been successfully leveraging the automatic renewal program to a whole new level. He is managing 10 sub-resellers and still maintaining 80% of renewal rate every month. And as I said, he's facing all the changes in an objective way, always willing to do what's necessary. So please, big applause for Wojtek.
Hello, do you hear me perfect? Oh, that's new for me, okay. Shelly, thank you for such a nice introduction. I'm really glad to stand here in front of all of you, SolidCAM family. And from the beginning, taking over Ivan Zimmer's position, who successfully managed SolidCAM CZ for 17-long years, was not easy, but I expected it. And when the moment came, I immediately understood that the key for running SolidCAM CZ successfully is a good communication. So now it will be about communication. Communication between me, my partners, and SolidCAM Ltd itself. Over time, I found out that not only was I right, that the most important part of the job is communication, for sure. And even here, referring to Shelly's lecture, we can see how much is communication needed. As Shelly mentioned, in my case, I'm not a direct salesperson, but working with my 10 resellers in 3 different countries, Hungary, Slovakia, and Czech Republic. In order to keep our renewals rate, reach and track our good results, we must communicate well. Because, you know, when we are talking about subscription, we must know everything, literally everything. Our numbers, forecast, customer themselves, and then nothing can surprise you. What helped me the most at the beginning was to set up the process using Shelly's guidance, and now our subscription results are tracked more systematically, and it helped me to have better overview and better communication to my partners. And about partners, like Shelly mentioned, I regularly contact them and asking for the feedback of our upcoming renewals and expected recaptures. And what is important, they know that I am here for them, working and following the results, and they can always reach out to me for help with some complicated cases. So, partners, okay. Another aspect of communication is communication between us and customers. It's very, very important. With customer, it is important to communicate the value that we can offer to our customers. In order to do that, we must know our new features, enhancements that we have in our latest version, and then find the best benefit for each customer. Because each customer has a different needs and need to be addressed in different approach. Another strong argument that we always use is the quality of our local technical support. Because quality of technical support can play even bigger role than the new features. It's about satisfaction, about the background which customer feels from this cooperation. Okay, and when we reach into the point where is customer familiar with our value and benefits we offer, it's the best time to give him the best suitable offer for him as a sign of good partnership. This is important. Please build this good and quality partnership from beginning, from these offers and something like this. Something from my experience about the offers such as free subscription. From my experience, I see growing interest about this free contract. Over 10% of our renewals are done with this option, so I would recommend it. But the
Automatic renewal.
yeah, definitely. Another good option to offer customer is this concept of automatic renewal program, which is working great for us so far. For 50 months, it helped a large percentage of hesitating customers to renew. And when we started the second year, 95% of them continue. That was the goal. That was our goal. And that is the goal of this concept. Thank you. Thank you for this concept.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. I recommend this option because it is really easy to use and customers welcome it. Over 30% of our customers choosing this option and I expect it to grow. So it's working, it's really working. Okay, finally, partners, customers, and lastly, open communication between us, I mean SolidCAM offices around the world with our sales reps and SolidCAM Limited, SolidCAM Ltd. Asking for feedback from the real deals gave us many opportunities and experience. Please don't be afraid to ask and provide that feedback. You know, sometimes, for example, not every subscription promo is successful. So give us this feedback. But on the other hand, what works, let's make the best of it.
Know your opportunities areas.
Okay. And okay, not only, but I think that this is the way how to succeed, but the mostly, please, together. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Wojtek. All right.
Thank you, Wojtek.
So, think big, think ahead. Focused on subscription can contribute significantly to the success of you and your customers' business. We love our customers. We want them back on subscription and working with the latest version. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Thank you, Shelly.